danger, there's intruders.
What do I do?
It's gonna be all right. I'm on my way.
Netflix is dominating the entertainment scene in 2025 with groundbreaking series that are already breaking records. In today's video, we're diving into the top 10 Netflix shows of 2025 so far. But before we jump in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and let us know in the comments which shows you've seen or can't wait to check out. Number 10. The Leopard. Set against the backdrop of 1860s Sicily during the unification of Italy, The Leopard is a Netflix miniseries that tells the story of Don Fabrizio Corbachera, a nobleman witnessing the crumbling of his aristocratic world as revolution spreads across the country. With Garibaldi's forces advancing, Fabrizio retreats to his estate and tries to safeguard his family's legacy by arranging a marriage between his nephew, Tancredi, and the mayor's daughter, Angelica, unintentionally shattering his own daughter's heart. Filmed on location in Sicily and Rome with a staggering $40 million budget, the show boasts breathtaking visuals, elaborate period costumes, and real Sicilian palaces. It strips away the typical melodrama to deliver a sharp, realistic portrayal of class, power, and transformation. With a fully Italian cast and a raw, grounded tone, The Leopard brings history to life in a way that feels far removed from a glossy Hollywood production.
Il paese ha bisogno della Sicilia e ha bisogno del Gattopardo.
Number 9. American Primeval. During the Utah War in 1857, American Primeval is a gritty 6-episode limited series that throws you headfirst into the violent and chaotic world of the American frontier. In a land where pioneers, indigenous tribes, Mormon settlers, and U.S. soldiers are all struggling to survive, the story follows Isaac, a tormented mountain man portrayed by Taylor Kitsch, who's desperately trying to outrun his past. Along his journey, he encounters Sarah, played by Betty Gilpin, a determined mother heading west with her son in search of her missing husband. Created by The Revenant's Mark L. Smith and directed by Peter Berg, the series is raw, intense, and refuses to pull any punches. Taylor Kitsch brings raw power to his role, while Betty Gilpin delivers an emotionally charged performance. Visually, the show is breathtaking. Dust, blood, and grit have never looked so cinematic. Critics have praised it as bold and unsentimental, while fans are drawn to its relentless pacing, brutal realism, and emotional depth. If you're looking for a no-holds-barred frontier tale, American Primeval is a must-watch.
We are the chosen!
Why do you people have so much hunger?
Number 8. 0 Day. 0 Day marks Robert De Niro's first major television role, and he's diving in full force. He stars as George Mullen, a former U.S. president pulled out of retirement after a massive cyber attack plunges the nation into chaos. Who's behind it? Russia? Activists? Powerful billionaires? Maybe all of them. This 6-episode Netflix thriller feels disturbingly real, with De Niro delivering a magnetic performance. He's backed by an all-star cast including Jesse Plemons, Angela Bassett, Lizzie Kaplan, Connie Britton, Dan Stevens, and more. The show explores themes of political paranoia, dependence on technology, and the fragile balance of civil liberties in times of crisis. While some critics argue the script could be tighter, the tension and De Niro's gravitas keep the series gripping. With a mystery that keeps you on edge until the final moments, 0 Day may not be flawless, but it's a smart, slow-burn thriller that's well worth a binge.
This really is.
Number 7. The Electric State. The Electric State is the only movie on this list that truly belongs here. When it dropped last month, it quickly became one of Netflix's biggest hits. Directed by the Russo brothers, it's also one of their most expensive projects, with a budget somewhere between $200 and $300 million. Set in a retro-futuristic America, the film follows Michelle, Millie Bobby Brown, a teenage girl traveling through a post-apocalyptic wasteland to find her missing brother. She's joined by a kind but mysterious robot and a smuggler named Keats, Chris Pratt. The world has been wrecked by a war involving sentient robots and neural tech called neurocasting, which basically enslaved most of the population. Visually, it's stunning. The CGI and world building are top tier, but the story, not so much. The emotional weight, especially with Millie's character, doesn't quite land. Critics say it tones down the darker themes of the original graphic novel, leaning more into a family-friendly adventure. There's charm if you keep your expectations in check, but it's more of a fun, visually impressive ride than a deep emotional one. Number 6. The Night Agent. Season 2. The Night Agent is back for Season 2, and it's one of Netflix's biggest action thrillers. Last time, FBI agent Peter Sutherland, played by Gabrielle Basso, and tech expert Rose Larkin, Lucienne Buchanan, uncovered a bombing plot, took down corrupt officials, and saved the president. Peter became a night agent, setting the stage for what comes next. Now, in Season 2, Peter's mission in Bangkok goes south when his partner Alice, played by Brittany Snow, is killed. As he hunts for answers, he uncovers a mole and a dangerous chemical weapon plot. Critics are on board, giving Season 2 a 91% on Rotten Tomatoes. They praise the tighter pacing and action, but note that it leans into moral complexity rather than the straight-up thrills of the first season.
Shoot me, or get out of my way.
Number 5. Toxic Town. This 4-part Netflix miniseries hits like a punch to the gut. In the best way possible, this 4-part Netflix miniseries tells the true story of mothers in Corby, UK, whose babies were born with limb deformities after toxic exposure from a botched demolition. Jodie Whittaker and Amy Lou Wood deliver raw, powerful performances, with Rory Kinnear as the lawyer fighting for justice. The series keeps things tight. No filler, just a gripping, emotional story that lands hard, especially if you're a parent or drawn to real-life battles against a broken system. It's intense, heartfelt, and absolutely worth your time.
So we don't have a choice. I'm here for them, and the damage my council...
Number 4. The Residents. For those who love a good whodunit with a dash of absurdity and plenty of flair, The Residents on Netflix is a must-watch. This thrilling murder mystery plunges you into the extravagant world of the White House, where a staff member is murdered during a state dinner. Emmy winner Uzo Aduba plays Cordelia Cupp, a quirky but astute detective with a passion for birds, sardines, and cracking seemingly impossible cases. Based on Kate Anderson Brower's book, the show pulls you behind the scenes of the White House, where every staff member is a potential suspect. With 132 rooms, over 150 suspects, and one unconventional investigator, this 8-episode mystery keeps you hooked. Filled with political drama, humor, and countless twists, the series boasts a cast of strong personalities. Aduba shines in her role, and while some may argue that the pacing slows at times, it's hard to look away. And let's face it, fans are already clamoring for a Cordelia Cupp spin-off.
Place like this place, it is bigger than you.
Number 3. Adolescence. Adolescence is breaking streaming records and has quickly become the show everyone is buzzing about. In fact, the UK government has even proposed that it be shown in schools for free. This 4-part British drama is a gripping crime story that delves into youth violence and the impact of the digital age. Stephen Graham delivers a powerhouse performance as Eddie, a working-class father whose world falls apart when his 13-year-old son is arrested for murdering a classmate. Directed by Philip Barantini and written by Jack Thorne, the series takes an innovative approach, with each episode filmed in a single continuous take. This meant weeks of rehearsal and only 2 takes per day, making every moment feel raw and real. One standout scene even incorporates drones for a smooth overhead shot of a crime scene. Produced by Brad Pitt's Plan B Entertainment, Adolescence isn't just a technical achievement. It packs an emotional punch. It tackles teenage violence and knife crime with brutal honesty, leaving viewers with a story that truly sticks with them.
By a girl, you sausage.
You're not getting it.
What am I not getting?
Number 2. The Breakthrough. The Breakthrough is a Swedish true crime miniseries that flew under the radar, but quickly emerged as one of the year's finest international dramas. Based on the real 2004 double murder in Lidingö, The series follows a detective who refuses to let the case go cold, even 16 years later. Forensic genealogy, rarely showcased this effectively on screen, finally unravels the mystery. The show keeps things focused with just 4 episodes, concentrating solely on the investigation without unnecessary side stories. Peter Edgars delivers a compelling performance as the lead detective, and the series stands out for its emotional depth and restrained narrative. Viewers have praised its respectful tone and slow-building tension, although some hoped for a more in-depth exploration of the scientific aspects of the case. Number 1. Apple Cider Vinegar. Apple Cider Vinegar is Netflix's dramatized portrayal of Belle Gibson, the wellness influencer who fabricated a cancer diagnosis to create a brand and promote an app. Starring Caitlin DeVere, the show explores the dangers of medical misinformation and the darker side of social media influence. DeVere brings a captivating performance, blending conviction with a chilling charm in her portrayal of Gibson. Created by Samantha Strauss, the series combines satire with serious themes, though it struggles with a disjointed timeline and fragmented storytelling. While it touches on significant topics like alternative medicine, internet fame, and trust in institutions, it doesn't always hit the mark. Still, if you enjoy true crime or scammer stories, it's definitely worth a watch.